What's up, guys? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build, a place where we believe the saw is family. All right, guys, if you've been subscribed to the channel for a while, awesome. If you haven't, click that subscribe button right now. But if you've been subscribed, you would know that I injured my shoulder a couple of months ago and haven't been able to power carve anything due to it not being all that safe. But that changes today. Totally unsafe carving. Just kidding. It's been several months. My shoulder is not 100%, but it's a lot better. And since this will be my first power carving project since my shoulder injury, what do we say around here? Go big or go home. So I bought myself a little tiny chainsaw. Woo! But I did want to take a stab, no pun intended, at carving tree trunks. I've always wanted to carve a tree trunk, but I haven't had anything to hog out the big material yet. Hence, this tiny little cute chainsaw. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Check it out. And since October is power carving month, once I get some of the material hogged out with this bad boy, we are gonna turn to our carvers from Kutzall. So on this episode of Build Dad Build, we're going to carve something and try not to injure ourselves. Let's go, kids. Let's get to work. Looks like somebody burned a pumpkin on here. Who'd do that? So that little Ryobi just really isn't cutting it. To be fair.
Well, to be fair.
Oh, don't say to be fair. Hate when people say to be fair. It sounds like to be fair.
To be fair. Well, to be fair.
To be fair to the tool though, that is like a pruner. It's not really meant to saw through logs. So first I went and grabbed my old chainsaw, which check this guy out. I can't tell you the last time this thing has actually run, but it's gotta be at least 30, if not 40 years old. It's been a prop more than it's been a chainsaw lately, but I filled it up and I got ready to pull start it, and the pull start mechanism is broken. And then I realized that it's missing several screws and bolts and that the housing is pulling apart. So I may have to put this thing apart just because it's an antique and fix it later, but I don't have time to do that right now. So we had to run to the Deepers and pick up a new chainsaw. Not my first choice, but it was the only 16-inch chainsaw they had in stock. And I didn't want anything longer than that. And the 14, oh man, who wants a 14-inch chainsaw? Come on, seriously. So for you guys, it's been like kind of instantaneous. For me, it's been like the last 3 hours of my life.
I want him back.
Let's carve this thing. What's up, guys? It is day 3. It is day 3 of carving this bad boy, and I just wanted to stop and talk to you guys just for a second. 1 second, let me turn it around so you can see this. So this being a Halloween carve, I was gonna do like a creepy pumpkin, but as I was carving this, like this, I don't know if you can see it, but just this kind of face is starting to come out in here. And I've never really carved anything like an organic thing. I mean, I know wood's organic, but I've never carved like out of a stump like this before. So I've just never had that, like, I feel like there's something in there wanting to come out. But after kind of seeing how this is going, what I want to do is turn this into kind of like a more skull, kind of creepy Dementor type face thing going on. So like, just look at that knot, dude. I just see that being like a crazy eye. Stuff like that. Anyway, but so we're gonna get out here with probably some more of the angle grinders and the die grinder and stuff like that and start flushing this out a little bit more. Cool? Cool. What do you guys think? It wasn't what I was shooting for to begin with. Anyway, as I started carving it, I started kind of feeling the sculpture inside of it. I know that sounds stupid. I've never had that happen to me before, so if you've never had it happen, you probably think it sounds stupid too. But that's what happened, man. Like, I got this kind of Nightmare Before Christmas vibe, and I just went with it. I really dig the way it turned out, but if you want to try your hand at power carving, I would definitely suggest getting a gas-powered chainsaw or a much more powerful battery-operated saw. That little pruning saw I really kind of bought that because I've got some pruning that I need to do, but I figure it would be good for this too. I was incorrect. And I probably could have done all this with my Kutzall discs and whatnot. It would have just taken a lot more time. So it was nice to be able to block it out with the chainsaw and then come in with my Kutzall carvers and bits and burrs and finish it up like that. Because this is part of the Kutzall Creatures contest for October. So shout out to Kutzall for having the contest, and this is my entry, kids. Oh yeah, and before I say goodbye, I would just like to thank my patrons. These are the guys that help things like this happen. Help me go out and buy a chainsaw when I need a chainsaw and things like that. So thank you very much. If you guys haven't checked out my Patreon page, I'll put the link down below. Go check it out, tell me what you think. Join up if that's your thing. And I would like to give an extra special thanks to my top tier patrons, or my Boilermaker patrons. Stephen Mann, Eric Weiss, Derek Coates, Chuck Faulkner, Puffy Muffins, Zach Z, Jim Carter, and Andy the Viking. Cheers, kids. Now that I got this guy out of the way, thanks for playing. Now I gotta get to work. Oh yeah, P.S. I did finish this with a coat of oil-based urethane. I just, my camera battery died. Sorry, man. Sorry. An angry booger. I should have been a dentist. I dig it. It wasn't what I was shooting for to begin with, but like I said, I kind of started seeing it as I was carving. Stupid planes. That's what you get for living in an airport. Really dig the way it turned out. First time with the chainsaw. Obviously, if you're gonna start chainsaw carving, don't buy one of those little... Hey look, it's a plane. And as Ian Campbell once said, hoobla poobla. I used to work in as a busboy when I was like 15 years old. And one of the managers there, Joe, he would, if somebody like broke a dish or something, or did something, broke something or whatever, did something they weren't supposed to, he would always say, it's okay, God forgives, I don't.